Hello everybody, a very warm welcome to my channel and a happy Easter. I hope that you're all going to have a wonderful weekend and do something fun with the family or friends around you. So yeah, I just had to put out the Easter selection just to remind myself to wish you all. Nothing exciting happening for me really. I mean, not that I'm having a boring weekend, I'm always busy, but just catching up and doing a lot of things and hopefully getting to see my children at some point. I know I will. So yes, I thought I'd share with you today what we need to gather and prepare so that we can start our new journal project. Now I'm just about done with all the orders, sending them out and everything. So if you haven't had a notification from me via email, then that means that it's going to happen by the end of this weekend, so look out for that. It was just the holidays that have stood in my way. Sorry, the voice went there a little bit. Right, so let's get started. Now, as you know, it's the Spring Splendor journal collection that I'm using. So I've got two kits in the digital or the printed format. The first is the Spring Splendor journal pages, the add-on kit with all the envelopes, tags and pockets, and then we have the ephemera and sentiments kit. So those are the three digitals. Alternatively, I do sell them as a complete a set here, so I think it's a total of just under 60 pages. And the journal pages that you're going to use to put into your signatures, I do print those 10 pages front and back, which I'll share with you in a moment. All right, so you have those options. I also put together this time the background bundle for the Spring Splendor set. This is 38 pages, single-sided printing, and this has all the colors that we are going to be using in, and I'll be crafting with this to enhance my journal. So that's it there. That's available as a printed kit or digital. You'll see the details and the colors and the patterns that I've chosen. It's 38 pages if you get it printed, because it's 2 of each, but I think it is 19 digital pages. All right, so go and have a look for those. They're both on sale, my website shop, and I have them in my Etsy shop as well. All right, so those are the actual kits that I'm using. Now, just so that you know, the 10 journal pages that I'm going to share with you now, these are the 10. And these are the prints that I'm printing on the back, so that if you're following along with the digital kit, you can do the same if you choose to. All right, I do get a lot of people asking me, that's why I do share it. Now, this is the first page. On the back of this one, I am printing the lovely soft blush trail roses background there. That's part of the kit. All right, and then on this beautiful page here with a little bunny there, we have got the yellow version of the same. All right, so that's that. I'm going to just put them over here. Right, and then we've got the lovely arch opening to the garden. On the back of that, I've got this lovely blush lace page, so that's that. Then with the chicks and the little bit of fence, we have got, I think, the green lace. All right, so that's going on the back of that one. Then with the bunny looking through the wreath there, we have the polka dot with the daisies and the floral. All right, so that's the pink version. And with the collage page, I think I've done the green version of that, yes. All right, so that's that one. Then with these double framed pages, the one with the little fence there and the chickens, I've got this page, which is the same as our fabric, so the blush background page. And then with the house and the duckling and chick, we've got the yellow background page. Then with the window and the envelopes there, we have got the green patterned background page. And the last one with the honeybee here, we've got the peach color. There's a pink and a peach, so this is the peach. Right, so those are the backgrounds that I've printed onto the printed kits and which I will be using in my journal. All right. Now, I was humming and hawing about how many signatures I was going to do. I was only going to do one, but I've decided I'm going to go with two. It's easier to sew it in for many of you. And of course, the options are your own. But I will show you how I'm going to mix these up if I've got time at the end of this video. If I don't, then in the very first project I usually show you what I've done there. So those are what you need to go and print onto the background for those pages if you're following along with what I'm doing. Right, now I have added some extra pages, and lo and behold, I haven't had time to make my tea stain pages, but I thought, well, do not worry, because I have my tea stain digital. So if you're like me, then you can do what I've done. So I've actually grabbed this digital. It is the tea stained Avo and lace background. It is a digital. I do have the lace in a printed kit as well. If you're wanting me to put together all three of these, just let me know. I can do that. Right. But I know many of you make your own tea stain pages, so that's why I haven't done that before. But this is available as a digital with all three of these in them. All right, so what I've done here is I'm going to be adding, I've printed 4 here, tea stain pages, front and back, and I'm going to add 2 into each of my signatures. All right, so that's the tea stain paper. Then I've taken my avocado paper, again the digital. I've just printed 2 here, front and back. I'm going to put 1 of each into each digital. All right, so it's 2 tea stain, 2 avocado, and then my good old favorite, I've printed 4 of my lace, cream lace background sheets, back to front, back to back, sorry. I'm going to put 2 of each of these into each signature. All right, so we've got 2 of those, 1 of those, and 2 of those into each signature. All right, so that's 4, 2, and 4. Right, so we will be adding those as well. You need to gather those, make your tea stain paper this weekend if you've got time. I see the weather's improving, although I have got 2 layers of clothing on here. It might be a bit sunny with a few clouds, but it's not warm. It is cold, and the heating's on, which I never do in April, but it's on. Okay, so with that said, I have also gathered some other goodies. I have got a couple of book pages here. I'm going to show you the books that I've chosen. You can please use whatever you have. I've just chosen 2 books, and I haven't chosen Edith Holder this time. I've chosen some others. One is newer, and one is a favorite that I use a lot of. This one here is a favorite of mine. I'm choosing these pages here from my ABC Floral. Love the yellows, and I'm looking for colors that match and the flowers I'm using. This is one of the front pages of that book with all the daisies, because we've got a lot of daisies. So I've got that there. And then this D for daisy is part of it. And there's lovely yellows and everything in there. All right, so that is what the insert page looks like. I will find something to cover the section I don't want to cover in here. This is a Floral ABC by Elizabeth Cameron, if you haven't heard of that before. All right, so I've just grabbed a couple of those pages there. All right, and then this book here, I've got it on the side, is called Elizabethan Garlands by Lace de Bray. A beautiful book with lots of gorgeous images in it. And I'm going to share those. These I couldn't cut out and pull out like this. This is glued to the spine, so it was quite difficult. I had to cut them out as singles, but that doesn't matter because I will show you like I have once before. Just look at these pictures first of all. Absolutely gorgeous. Love those blossoms, cherry blossoms. It does have lovely writing and details here which are lovely, and you can always add something there. So it's got like a border. Absolutely stunning page. I love those roses. Beautiful colors. And then again a nice border. And these are single pages, as I said. So then there's this with the daisies. Again, another border. And then this one over here as well. All right, so I'm going to use, I've got 4 of these. I'm going to join them and I will put 2 in one set of double pages into each of my signatures. All right, so that's Lace de Bray Elizabethan Gardens. Okay, I will be using my templates. I've got them all clipped here together, so that will be you know, my exciting envelope templates. I've got my templates too, which has all my curly gatefolds like that. I've got I might even put together a little project with the folio and the pouch. I think I'm going to do that. So I've got the templates here just to remind you. Now, if I do have a printed kit, if you don't have a computer, where I print out all the templates, I think it's 14 or 16 pages, and that comes together with those cream background pages and the lace pages. So, of course, I have them in digital as well. All right, so that's the templates there. Then I've gathered other things which I want you just to have a look at what you've got, guys. I really do. Managed to clean my stencils, so that was a job, because of all the red and sight staining on these, but it's nothing that you can see, so that's fine. I've got this nice roses one which we used last time. I've just got, these are two of my favorites, so you know, these are firm favorites of mine that I love to go to. I'm looking for flouncy, lacy, florally bits, so I just grabbed a couple that I definitely will use. All right, so go and have a look at what you've got, and remember, if you don't have any stencils, there's nothing wrong with using different types of things, you know, die cuts, the negative from the die cuts. If you've got a die cut machine, you can use fussy cuts. You don't have to use all that I'm showing you, but I'm just showing you what I've sort of gathered here for this project. Go and grab a selection of envelopes, big and small. I've just grabbed a few here. It doesn't mean I'm using these exact ones, but I just wanted a variety. I love this, and I made a project once with this. This comes from the States, which is amazing. We don't get the double window here. But remember, if you don't have what I have, you can make it. It's easy. And you know, just go and grab what you have. So window envelopes, non-window envelopes, I've got different sizes. You know, it's going to work, and we're going to definitely add a project or two with those. So go and grab some of those. These are all recycled mailers. Okay, I love those. Then what else have I got? On the die cut front, I haven't cut any as yet. I've gone to my drawer there where I keep them in the colors, and I just wanted to share with you the colors I'm going with. So I'm going with the peach, I'm going with the pink, so those sort of shades, yeah. I'm going with the greenery. So with the greenery side of things, I like to use, for example, this sort of thing. All right, so this is the Tim Holtz. These are all on my favorite tools list on my Amazon list on Amazon. The links are below in the description box if you're needing to have a look. So this kind of thing, I do like this one because this green piece here, it was quite long and it sort of angles. I like using it. They are separate, and this has just been put together. I like using the small flowers and all sorts of bits. So, you know, there will be a lot of flowers showing up here. These are amazing. I think these are called funky artsy stems. My good old favorites, you know, the wildflowers, and I might bring a few of my crocheted bits in as well. All right, so yeah, we're looking at greenery. Where's that bit that I like to use? Have I got one of them in here? I've got all sorts of things in here. No, I don't seem to have that one. I use it a lot. And that's the one that I just showed you from that the wreath. So it's like a piece there. I think there are 4 of them on this image. Okay, so go and cut out some greenery, some peach and pinks, and of course some lemons. All right, so that's what I'm going to use as far as die cuts are concerned. And I will just grab all my floral ones and do that, and I encourage you to do the same. If you don't have a die cut machine, guys, don't forget you can fussy cut flowers out. It's not the end of the world. I'm trying to encourage you to use what you have wherever possible. All right. On talking about stencils a little earlier and my distress inks, again, these are things I have. I found my little scattered straw. I don't have a bigger one of this because I don't use it that much, but it's a nice soft yellow color. I've got Tattered Rose, which is a lovely peach color, and I've got Victorian Velvet, which is a pinky color. And I'm going to always use Bundled Sage. It's one of my firm favorites. So nice green. And I've got this one. It looks brighter than it is, but this is the color it sort of comes out like. Saltwater Taffy. We've used it before. So I use that sparingly because it's you know, brighter than it seems. But those are the sort of colors that I'm going with. The peaches, the yellows, the pinks and the greens. So that's what I will be stenciling with, and I do like my or stamping. If you've got a few stamps that you want to use, go and grab those as well. I have gathered my bits and pieces together as I've shared with you. Showed you what to do with the journal pages and what we're going to print on the back of them, or what I am. And I've now got some homework for you as always, is to go and cut out your ephemera pack and your add-on kit. So I have cut out all my cards. I've put the big tags onto card. I've put my smaller ephemera onto my lace background. It's just paper on paper. I use 160 GSM for all my printing. And this is using the HP Color Fast, so Color Lock. So it's really good color that comes out. So I've cut all of that out ready. I'll put mine in here and then it's easy for me to grab. Now with the add-on kit you get these little tabs on a sheet. I've cut those ready. I've cut out the circles. Those are all ready. And I've put them all in here ready. This is a 2-inch circle punch that I use to cut these out, and it gives you perfect size with just a millimeter around so that you don't cut into the white. All right, and then I've cut out some butterflies. I'll probably print some more of those out, and bees and things from the kit. Now these little boxes, I know someone's going to ask me, I got them from Amazon. I like everything in its separate container, and I bought a container where it had 32 of these. And I promise you, I'll show you, I've used quite a few. I just like everything where it's easy to grab. When I'm creating, I put these things at the top of my desk there. So when I'm looking for something, I can grab it and it's there. And then everything goes into my blue trays, which you've seen me use many times before, like this. And I just put it all in here when I'm finished and back in my shelf, and the desk is clear. And it encourages me to want to come and be and create in here again. So that's what I've done. So go and cut everything out. You can see it's all in here now with all the postcards and everything ready to go. So it's so much easier for me. That's just the way I work. Okay, I've cut out my sentiments. There they all are. They're also in one of these containers ready to go. And I love it like that. Now you would have seen I had those lovely bundles on offer and everybody went mad for them, so thank you guys so much. You blew me away with that. I'm gonna as I said, I'm just about done with packing the last of the orders, and as soon as I've done that, whatever's left I will put into the shop after the Easter weekend. All right, so from Tuesday, if there's anything, you'll find it there, and I'll mention that in the video on Tuesday. All right, so if you're wanting something, please look out for it Tuesday night. That's UK Tuesday night. All right, so with that, I can just share what else I'm going to use to make this journal. So I'm going to use my lace bundle, and you would have seen me with all the different information there. It's got those beautiful lace pieces in the different shades and all of this, which is beautiful for what we're going to do. You've got your little daisy freebie, and I've taken some of mine off here already. And I have also cut it up and put some of them into one of these containers. So, you know, ready to go. I've cut up a few of them here into single bits, ready to go. I didn't do all of it because I might put a piece on in a strip, so I've just did a few of those, and some of them have a little bit of fluff on them, these daisies, like for example there. So I've just trimmed off the odd bit that's, you know, sticking out, and I've put it all in there, so that's ready to go as well. And then that was your little thank you if you bought a complete bundle or an ultimate bundle. I gave that to you there. I've pulled my buttons and I've pulled the label off. So I'm going to iron that bag and use it. I've put them into one of these containers as well. All right, so they're all in there ready to go as well. And so that's that. Keep all your bags. Then this is the fabric bundle, and I'm not going to go through it because you've seen it all before. You get your 2 pieces of cover fabric, so you can cover it with whatever one you want, and then these 8 gorgeous bits as well. So that's the fabrics I'm going to use for this. And then these are all the ribbons that we talked about, and this went down really well. So I will, as I said, whatever remains I will put it into the shop from Tuesday, when I usually post my video, which is midnight I think on Tuesday UK time. But I think if you live in the West in the US, then obviously that would be around evening time, dinner time, and if you live in the East, then you know it's the next day. So yeah, but I will share that with you then. All right, so that's everything on that front. I've also gathered a couple of paper flowers because this is going to be an explosion of flowers. And I probably will also end up grabbing a couple of fussy cuts, so from the background pages that I have used. So I'll probably end up cutting out some flowers from those background pages and putting those into a container as well. All right, so there is a lot here for you to get busy with, and I encourage you to get going with all of that. Get that all ready so that when we craft, you just got to put it on a tray or something. So when you've got to, you see the video coming up at our project, you've got it all good to go. So that's the way I do it. So I'm sure you can find a way to do that. It's also great, especially if you've got a small crafting space, to have just these trays. I end up with 3 of these. This with all my sort of fabrics and everything, I have them like this. I have a tray for my ephemera like this, and with this I also put my die cuts. This will go into the tray above this, and then in the very last tray I have my pouches, which I keep the whole pages in there, but when I have any scrappy bits I put those into the 3rd tray, and I grab from there like that. So that's how I have 3 trays. They stack easily, so it's excuse me, my voice is going, and I can just pack it away easily, and you know, it takes me 5 minutes. So that's everything that we're going to work with. I hope that you're as excited. So we've got lots of bags. We're going to try and craft those bags in here as well. All right, so go and have a lovely weekend, guys. I'm sorry to tell you this. You must think, oh, not again, but I'm having the Easter weekend, the rest of the Easter weekend off, so I'm not going to have a Sunday video, purely because I want to get done with everybody's orders, and I do want to spend a bit of time with the family. So if I make a video for Sunday, it's going to put me under immense pressure and not be able to do that. So unfortunately, just bear with me, and after this you'll have an influx of videos. I am taking part in another collaboration with Rach for April, so I'll tell you more about that on Tuesday when I see you. So you'll get some extra videos, because I think it will be me doing one. I think I'm doing mine on the 13th, so yeah, not too long to go. All right, go and have a lovely time. Lots of work to keep you busy, and I look forward to seeing you all on Tuesday, and hopefully I'll have some extra bits to go into the shop as well. All right, go and look for those lovely bundles that are going to be arriving with you very soon. I went to the post office nearly every day last week, you know, taking a few at a time. I've only got a small car, so I had to make a number of trips. But every day as I packed some, I sent them off. So they looked lovely. I did say to my daughter, oh my gosh, I think I'm going to post one to myself because I just liked the way it all looked when it was packed. You see, I can't get one. I have to get the dregs. All right, go and have fun. I'll see you on Tuesday. Have a lovely, relaxing time and give all your pets a lovely hug from me too. And enjoy your Easter. And I'll see you Tuesday. Bye-bye.